Panzer's Picks is a lighthearted show focused on sports commentary and entertainment. At Cathedral, we do not promote or endorse any form of gambling. Our goal is to foster a fun and engaging conversation around sports while spreading joy and building community. Please enjoy the show responsibly. It is for entertainment purposes only. Mike, checking mic?
We are checking the mic.
Checking mic.
Mic. One take. Everybody knows the rules.
Better by this time.
Oh yeah, we got a live studio audience here. Yeah, man, we're going to the moon. Welcome back to Johnny Mac's Coffeehouse, home of good coffee and good vibes, where we are brewing greatness. I'm Coach Freytag, joined by the hazelnut-fueled, statistically handsome Coach Panzer. Buckle up, PPS2E10 is live. The mics are hot. We checked them. Juice engaged. Let's roll. Honesty hour. Scoreboard check. Last week, Panzer's pick went 4-1.
4-1.
One game away from the perfect week.
Yeah.
One game away. Our only loss, Louisville versus Miami. You picked Panzer's hometown and lost to the C Boy, Kendrick Gilbert. What do you have to say about last week, Coach Panzer?
It's a win for the forces of good when Miami loses, so this is a great thing. The last time when I picked for a C Boy, he lost. So I picked against a C Boy, and he won. Gilbert and the Louisville Cardinal, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, we did talk about Brom, in training, being from Purdue.
Purdue makes great coaches, great players.
Chirp, chirp.
Never lost.
Never
Mathematically confirmed.
Mathematically confirmed. All right, we're going to jump into our 5-game slate. Again, we've got an Indiana game, a Big Ten game, a big game, a random game, and our new edition, second week, our C Boy Alumni Game. We're going to start it off with our Indiana game. We have Ball State versus Northern Illinois. Shout out to Jalen Bonds and head coach Uremovich. We got Chirp Chirp versus Husky sled team. Who does Panzer pick?
Jalen Bonds, Coach Uremovich, and Coach Knowles over there at Ball State, with two current 11 gold on their way to Ball State next year in Gannon Knowles and Zion Hill. The Cardinals are 3-4 this year with Coach Uremovich and Coach Knowles building up a strong nest in Muncie. NIU, after a shocking win last year at Notre Dame, is 1-6 this season, 0-3 in the MAC. Even with the game at NIU, look for the Cardinals to get a win on Saturday.
Chirp, chirp. Go Ball State.
Never go against the family.
Big Ten game this week. We got Illinois versus Washington. Shout out Coach Brownlow. Corn-fed trench warfare meets cross-country jet lag. Who does Panzer pick?
Hall of Fame Coach Brownlow's Fighting Illini travel to the West Coast for an early game versus the 5-2 Huskies. With the new construction of the Big Ten, which is really like the Big 25 right now, the teams that travel across the country and play early games lose and lose badly. The Huskies, though, are off a loss to Michigan, and they want to defend home court. U of I's only two losses this year are to the best two teams in the country, Ohio State and IU. Look for Illinois to get a win this Saturday.
Whoa, Illinois. Big game this week. We got an SEC battle. Missouri versus Vanderbilt. Tigers pounce or Commodores conduct an upset symphony. Who does Panzer pick?
6-1 and off an upset win over LSU. Vanderbilt has become the media darling of the SEC. Diego Pavia has the Commodore offense humming this year. Missouri is also 6-1, and they both share their loss. They both lost to Alabama. Can Vandy knock off another top 15 SEC opponent, or will the world come back to reality and Vandy sink to the bottom? The roller coaster ride continues for the Commodores.
Whoa.
Vandy to win against Missouri.
Vanderbilt. All right, random game this week, also an SEC battle. Texas A&M versus LSU. Cajun Chaos or College Station Calculus. Who does Panzer pick?
Shout out Coach Ralston Evans, who's from Louisiana.
Shout out.
LSU has reached its annual state of disarray with Brian Kelly at the helm. With losses against Ole Miss and Vanderbilt, LSU is reeling right now into SEC mediocrity. Meanwhile, Texas A&M is undefeated, and its one ranked win is against Notre Dame on the road. Put another nail in Brian Kelly's purple and gold coffin with the Aggies winning on Saturday.
College Station.
Skinning the Tigers.
All right. Our final game, our C Boy Alumni Game this week. We're giving a shout out to Brennan Wooten and all the C Boys at Miami of Ohio. We have Western Michigan versus Miami, Ohio. Shout out to all the boys. Brian Panzer. Who else? We got Lockhart. We got a lot of guys there.
A lot of boys over there.
You've got it all written down.
Mayor, they got them all.
But anyways, we
Reyes
got
twins
Broncos
over
versus
there.
Red Hawks. Broncos versus Red Hawks. Who does Panzer pick?
C-Boy state champion Brendan Wooten and the rest of the Western Michigan Broncos descend on Oxford, Ohio to take on the Red Hawks. Plenty of C-Boy alums sporting the red and white of Miami, including, of course, Brian Panzer.
JMC alumni.
It's homecoming in Oxford this weekend. Look for the Red Hawks to bust the Broncos on Saturday at Oxford.
Whoa, Matty P might be there. We don't know. All right. Panzer Parlay this week. We've got a 5-game slate. We've got Ball State, Illinois, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, and Miami of Ohio. This is our largest.
It's the biggest.
It's the biggest.
Biggest number we ever hit.
One. This parlay comes out to plus 3,876. We could retire with that,
Make
man.
your mortgage on that, I'll tell you what.
We like those odds.
We love those odds.
Never lost.
Never lost.
Mathematically confirmed. All right, before we call it a day, we got to do our O'Hara Pick'em Challenge, sponsored by Coach O'Hara, ran by Brian Gross. It was okay when he did
Run
it.
by is a bit of a strong, monitored.
Monitored.
Yeah, maybe
oversaw.
maybe.
He did a good job.
Partially
He did a good
ignored
job.
by Brian Gross.
Yeah. Anyways, shout out Coach O'Hara. Our O'Hara Pick'em Challenge this week is how many correct picks will John Streiff get this week in the Pick'em League? The odds started out at 1.5. Now they're down to 0.5. What are we thinking, Coach Panzer?
In a league where the odds are supposed to be 50-50, somehow Streiff gets it down to 1 out of 5. Let's think Streiff, because of those odds, he'll get 4 picks right this week, and it'll just be blind luck.
Lock it in. Lock it in. 4 is the number for John Streiff this week. You're going with the over. Good for you.
Going with the over.
Okay. That's PPS 2E10. Thanks to Johnny Mac's Coffeehouse and our student crew for making us look good. Have fun. Keep it clean. Let's go to the moon. And Coach Panzer has
Never lost.